G'day and welcome to episode 59 of our Let's Play of Fallout 3. My name is Turt Dald. Let's get started. On the last episode, we entered the Republic of Dave and talked to Dave and got the key, Mr. Crowley's key, and he offered us a job to make sure everybody votes in the so-called election there. We went around and talked to the people and convinced one that they should be running against Dave, and got them all to vote and kind of cheated the election so this other person won the election. Dave left Republic of Dave in a huff, and we were rewarded with a code to a safe that gave us a unique weapon, Old Painless. We then, with the final key in hand, headed over to Fort Constantine, battled through some robots, got some magazines, quantum or two, and made our way down and found out that Crowley was after a set of power armor. We then left the power armor there, went and turned in all the keys to Mr. Crowley, got our reward, and ended the quest, and then promptly ambushed and killed Crowley, taking the keys back and all his loot. We then went and collected that power armor and the power armor at the Outcast Outpost, and that's where we left off last episode. What's my weight like? 60 pounds, eh? 26 mines. I don't need that many mines on me at the moment. We're gonna go to Rivet City today, and probably gonna be a lot of talking this episode. I'm gonna try and get 2 quests done today. I got some scrap metal on me. I'm just going to bring 10 mines. I just can't forget that I only got 10 mines on me. That's the only problem. Let's go turn in this scrap, and then we're going to head to Rivet City.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, it's the best.
Oh, thank you.
No.
More junk for me to carry around. I'm going to do a bit of trading, probably. I would imagine. Try to get some caps built up. There's a big market in Rivet City, a lot of vendors, so a lot of caps to get.
You need? What do you need? Well, all right.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get the Replicated Man done today and the Mora's quest done today. But it's going to take a lot of talking. You kind of got to wander around until they tell you where to go. I'm going to start a couple of quests in there too. I'm going to start the one with Banyan to get me the gauntlet. I could even finish that one today, but that one can be a bit tricky. It's going to make me wait, isn't it? Oh, no. I'm in plenty of time, I guess.
Stay away from me. What do you...
I'm not going to hurt you. What are you scared of?
I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship. His name is Sister. I'm afraid he's after me.
Don't worry, I would never turn in a runaway slave.
Really? Oh, thank you. Can you help me? I've been so worried with him around. I can hardly sleep at night.
Here's 25 caps. Maybe you can buy yourself a gun.
Thank you. I'll go to Flak and Shrapnel's just before closing. I don't have anything to give you, but I think I can trust you with a secret. If you ever go up north, there is a secret slave hideout called Temple of the Union. You might find them useful.
And we already know about them. What does her note say? Mei Wong is afraid of a man named Sister in Rivet City, who she thinks is a slaver. Okay.
Keep moving.
Here's Shrapnel.
They call me Shrapnel. I run this place. Got the best damn armament you'll ever see.
Man, I love guns. Nothing better than a kick of a 44.
Ain't seen many of those around lately. They're tough to come by.
You ever hear of a guy named Pinkerton?
You mean Genius Boy? Yeah, I've heard of him. Supposedly built Rivet City. They probably think he invented bread, too. Idiots. Lately, he's even been blamed for the noises in the broken ship bow. Anyone with half a brain would know that's just the Mirelurks.
Is there anywhere I can get a drink on this tub?
Try the Muddy Rudder. They don't ask too many questions down on the lower deck.
Can I ask you about Rivet City's history?
History? Fuck if I know. Hell, fuck if I care.
I'm thinking of buying some ordnance.
What you looking for?
See what he's got. He's got no 5.56. Lots of, oh, there we go. I'll buy that. Oh, I was gonna go visit, yeah, we'll do that later. I was gonna go to Fort Independence. It's got some mini nukes, look at that. 287 a piece, though. Okay, 650, eh? Wow. Math is off today, guys. Six or seven. There we go. That's good enough.
Thanks.
Time for me to go.
Come back. Finally. Time to close shop.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member. I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers.
I see you are also a person of refinement.
Between you and me, keeping out the riffraff is good for business.
Is there anyone on this ship named Pinkerton?
Now, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. Never met the man myself, but rumor has it he helped found Rivet City. Some rumors say he died trying to loot the broken bow of the ship. Others say he joined up with the Enclave.
So you're on the city council?
Dr. Lee, Chief Harkness, and I are all on the council. We meet every Monday morning. I can be very influential, if you know what I mean. Far more than Seagrave Holmes.
Whoever the Seagrave is, you think he's a threat to your influence?
A threat? No, of course not. Well, maybe. He wants to replace me on the council. He's a shady character. I just can't prove it. Now, if someone were to find something incriminating in his room, well, let's just say I would be very appreciative.
I'm here to do business with you.
Straight to the point. I like that.
There's a Robco suit. He's got nothing but 400 caps, eh? I'll sell that. $425. Wow. Okay. 17. So 19. Running out of flamer fuel. Good enough.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Could I ask about Rivet City's history?
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
Hasn't Rivet City been around for longer than 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie.
It's been a pleasure, Mr. Bannon.
Come back soon.
I might be able to do all three here. Yeah, I'm out of here. They just closed. So I gotta go to the Belle Bonnie. Let's do the Seagrave Holmes thing. That should be just down here. We walked by it a couple times. His apartment. Staley's door.
Good to see you.
I walked by that 3 times, and that's where I want it. His is just down here, I think. Seagrave Holmes. No. Yeah, here we are. I have to lockpick it. I could wait till he comes and goes in, but we might as well do this now. What I want is on the computer, I think. Seriously. Wow. Gotta be lucky to be good sometimes. Bannon. We both knew that Bannon does not have the best interests of Rivet City at heart. He is only interested in making a profit. He would sell his own children if he had any. For an extra bottle cap, he needs to be removed. I would be glad to step forward as his replacement. Sincerely, Seagrave Holmes. And Bannon. Seagrave, I do not wish to get pulled down into petty political bickering. Bannon has not done anything wrong. If the time ever comes when he does something truly harmful to Rivet City, the other council members will look into it. Until then, I have a lab to run. Yours, Dr. Madison Lee. Okay, now there's a holotape in here. And I can't remember where it is. There it is. Incriminating letter. Let's see what this letter says. You've turned us down twice now, Holmes. This is my last appeal. We used to be friends. We used to do business together. All I want is to sell our product in Rivet City. I'm sure the city could use slaves to help with the rebuilding. Paradise Falls has slaves to sell at a good price. You used to sell me wastelanders you captured before you got all full of yourself. You aren't as pure as you pretend. Help me and we can both make a nice profit. Eulogy Jones. Wow. So the Seagrave used to be part of Paradise Falls. Okay, let's go down to the Bell Bonnie. And we'll get both of these started.
Yes?
If I can find my way out. It's a little mini quest with this guy.
Watch it, will you? Who are you? Got any psycho? I could really use a fix, but I'm broke. Ha! I run the chem shop, but I'm broke and can't buy chems.
You shouldn't take that stuff, it'll kill you.
That's what Cindy says too, but I got the itch. I need it bad.
I'm trying to find out Rivet City's history. Can you help?
Huh? History? What history? There's no history here, man.
I gotta run.
Yeah, me too.
I could give him some psycho and then he ODs and dies. Okay, where are we going here? Bell Bonnie is downstairs. Oh, we gotta go upstairs too. Might as well get that kid a home.
What do you have?
Beer. And don't let it get empty.
Hey, stranger. Want to buy a girl a drink?
Okay, why can't I reach her? Wow, I gotta go in behind the bar to talk to her? That's strange.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the Muddy Rudder. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass.
Nice place you have here. I'm looking for someone named Pinkerton. Ring any bells?
What a moron. Always going on about how he started Rivet City. Who gives a crap? Right before he disappeared, he was going on about some newfangled contraption he was sure was in the broken bow of the ship.
Heard any good stories lately?
Go talk to Vera if you want gossip. I don't talk bad about folks.
Is Paulie really addicted to
Oh
chems?
yeah. He's a mess. I'm glad I'm not in Cindy's shoes.
Have any stories about this place's history?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
I bet someone like you hears lots of stories. Can't you share one?
No, I can't fucking well share one. What sort of moron are you? But fine. If it'll get you out of my face, go down to Pinkerton's shed in the broken off bow of the ship. If he decides to give you a history lesson, it's no business of mine. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Okay.
You've had too much, Trini. Go sleep it off in the back.
I'll say when I've had enough. You aren't my mother, Belle, so fuck off.
Okay, we got that. Let's go up to the hotel. And remember that little boy in Great Itch?
Good to see you.
Well, we offered to get him a home. And she's probably sleeping. Okay, let's finish this off, I guess. She's sleeping. Okay, what did I do wrong here?
Nothing I'd contact security for. I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any? Everything looks okay here.
There's a couple of items down here, actually. Some gun cases. 2 missiles, I'll take those. And we're gonna go get the true history and solve this replicated man mystery. Or the beginning of it, anyway. I always miss it. Okay, lots of traps and mirelurks. So we gotta be careful. Wow, really?
Oh!
Yeah, a little bit unfair how they do that. He's standing right there. Took a hit. I don't usually take a hit, but he saw me as soon as I came up. Nothing I can do about it. Because you're not in sneak when you're in swimming, by the way. A little bit of loot around. Lots of traps. Mirelurks. Well, we're gonna look around for a little bit of loot, I think. Yeah, there's nothing down there but rats. There's a little door down there with a little bit of loot in it, but it's tricky. Oh, what's down here? Hat? Oh, stim pack. Oh, let's go up. I got a lot to do to this episode, so time is of the essence. There's gas in here, eh? This is the way out. We can pick this. We can open this now. Actually, I don't want that. I'll take that. Yeah, I told you, lots of traps. We'll pick it and get the XP. There's a switch right beside us, but I want the XPs. Keep an eye out for traps. You don't want them tripping the traps either. That's the thing, they can trip the traps. This is all gas in here. What was that for? I would imagine that grenade bouquet. That was for these shotguns. Oh, greedy guts. mines, like it. I don't know what that trap was for. Huh. This is still all gas in here, so. Now you're out of the gas. I can't believe I got hit. It took, but you know, it's gonna happen, I guess. He was looking that way as soon as I came up. Nothing I can do about it. Now there's a little trick in here. If this door is locked, but don't forget this is trapped. XP, you can hit that. That'll open the door. And voila, we're here. Everything in here is stealing. Now he's got a bunch of skill magazines in here. 3. One in here. Now I'm gonna try to get all the skill magazines. There's one there. Science. I thought there was one in here for medicine, but that might be upstairs. And there's a repair one over there, but we'll go look upstairs. I know he's got one for medicine and one for repair. Oh, I can take the bottle cap mine. Oh, let's go talk to Pinkerton.
Hey there. What's the
I
big
could have
idea?
sworn there was a medicine one.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
What are you doing here in this wrecked part of the ship?
I live here. It's where I do my work. And it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me. So I suppose you aren't here to do that. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just...
What kind of work do you do in here?
the secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert. And I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll find. I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. But a bunch of morons. They can't even clean some water.
Tell me about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about Rivet City's founding.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck. About 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So you used to be in charge? How did you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big purity project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
Do you have any hard evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Let's discuss the facial reconstruction and why might you did for the android.
What are you talking about, boy? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that?
Let's just say it's in your best interest to tell me what I want to know.
Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job. I took new memories and replaced his old ones. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch.
I'm sorry you don't get along with Dr. Lee, but we were discussing the android.
That witch ruined my life, but you're right. Who gives a crap about any of that? You want your precious proof. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable.
Harkness should be told. You'd want to know if you were an android.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm going to have my android army rise up against you and your human ilk. Sorry. Oh, sorry I couldn't resist. I suppose you're right. But don't worry, I didn't really wipe his memories. I just buried them. But you can get them back. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines.
So why'd you help the android?
Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad.
What do you know about this android railroad?
Bunch of bleeding heart morons, if you ask me. They're going to get themselves killed one of these days. And for what? Machine liberation? But they have brought me some really interesting tech over the years, so I guess they're okay. And that android, he was the chance of a lifetime.
What do you know about the Commonwealth?
Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure.
I have to go now.
Don't let your guard down.
Let's see if I can find these magazines. I shouldn't worry about them, but he's got some. There's the repair. I'm sure there was a medicine magazine in here. There was 3 magazines. It was one of the few places where there was 3. I thought it was right over here by his computer. City Founders Log. Inaugural meeting of the Rivet City Council. In attendance, Science Rep Dr. Horace Pinkerton, Civilian Rep Annette Holmes, Security Rep Brad Danvers. Summary. As the Rivet Station Science Outpost has displayed significant stability in its location and reliable profitability for supply traders, a burgeoning civilian settlement has sprung up in the available space on our ship. To better protect and organize this growing community, we declare a 3-man council will act as a governing body to represent the interests of the residents of the newly dubbed Rivet City. Android Log 1. Ha! I've done it. I've built a circuit neutralizer from spare parts using the diagrams rescued from the vault last year. I'm brilliant. I'll show these hacks from the Commonwealth now. Android Log 2. I stole the mem chip from that jerk Braun. Where does he get off robbing people of their souls like that? Anyway, he's so involved in that simulation of his that breaking in and taking it was like stealing from a little girl. Of course, I won't know whose memories are on this thing until I integrate it into its new host. But they never specified, so it shouldn't really matter. I can't wait until the subject arrives. Android Log 3. I got those memories into the android like I was God sending down messages from heaven. Calls himself Harkness now. Thinks he's an old combat veteran. Did a little extra tinkering with his reflex system. He's certainly not someone I'd want to meet in a fight. When he woke up, he was all confused. We told him he was in a coma for a long time. Between the new memories and the new face I gave him, there isn't anyone that would recognize him. Not even himself. And before picture and after picture, and that's the guy we first met when we came to Rivet City, and that's the guy I went to, and you'll know why in a second. Yeah, I'm missing a. It doesn't matter. What's my repair at? Because I think I can get my repair to 100 now. 98. Yeah, I'll read that magazine now. There, repair is at 100.
Hey.
It's all about min-maxing. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a medical one right by his computer. But obviously I was wrong. Okay, we're done in here. I think we got the optional on that. Quests. Yep, there we go. Let's finish this off. We should be fine now. There used to be more Mirelurks in here, I guess, because there's a bunch of kings. That's where that tripwire was for. I better do this. Just in case there's more traps that I missed. I will fast travel. I'm gonna have to wait till morning too. Cause unless I can find Bannon. We gotta go to the science lab and talk to that guy there.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's see if I can get lost here. Should have come here at a good time, but wasn't
I'm
thinking.
looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
I just got to make sure not to start the main quest here. That's all. First time you come in here, they're arguing. This guy and Lee.
This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now, please,
There is a bobblehead in
step
here.
aside.
Where is
sure
it?
the good
It's
doctor's
right
work
there.
with water purification
That's
is
for intelligence.
fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered.
Bit more
Are
weathered.
you by any chance for hire?
That depends. What exactly are we talking about here?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Missing property? What kind of property?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Interesting, but what's this got to do with me exactly?
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
I'll be compensated for my services, right?
Of course. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Sure, I'll look into finding your android for you.
Excellent. Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
Okay. I need to know more about what I'm dealing with. What is this? What is an android exactly?
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically.
Any suggestions for finding this android?
Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings.
If this android wandered off, why would he want a new mind and face?
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story.
Why would an android feel guilty? Come on, Zimmer, what aren't you telling me?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?
Okay, so if others have escaped, why are you coming after this one?
This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable.
So tell me about the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished.
I have to go now.
Of course you do.
So there's several ways
Good
we
to
can
see you.
solve this quest. We could lie to him and give him that chip that the railroad gave us. We could side with him and get a perk. We could side with the android Harkness and receive a unique weapon. Or we could do both and side with Harkness and do both. Get the perk and the weapon and good karma to boot. So that's what we're gonna do. I want to do this Bannon one. I wonder if I can get to Bannon right now. Bannon's notes.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshaling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
I'm gonna wait till morning, 3 hours, and go talk to Bannon. We'll finish off that quest before we finish this one. That'll be 3 quests we did, and we'll do some trading. Unfortunately, I came at a weird time. It was a weird time. I thought I could do all this, but I'm gonna try not to get lost.
I said
Everything looks okay here.
that she was conceived at all was a miracle. That she was born.
I'm not gonna do that creepy wedding one. That's too creepy for me. Everybody should be here. Yeah. We already did him. Let's
This
talk
here
to
is
Black.
Flack and Shrapnel's gun shop. Pretty catchy, huh? Take a look around. If you see anything you like, I'll be right over here.
This is quite a selection, but they're all in lousy. Can I see what kind of guns you have for sale?
Need to do some killing, eh?
It's got 2 caps. That's the same stock we just were looking at. Did you know Paulie Cantelli is an addict?
Yeah, he's totally strung out. It's gonna kill him one of these days.
I've got to run.
If you need...
With Scott.
Don't
See
mind
what she
me.
has.
This is a quick fix. I mean, that's the name of our shop. Polly and mine, that is. My name is Cindy. Cindy Cantelli.
Damn, you sound like... Relax, I'm just looking around.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you want anything. To buy, that is.
So your husband is an addict?
He's hopeless. I have to keep him away from the shop, or I'll rob us blind. One of these days, he's going to end up dead.
They're giving you a hint. What do you have for sale?
We've got all kinds of chems.
And Queen Pheromone if you want to do that quest, but I've got one if I wanted to do it. Let's get Taker Caps. He doesn't have much. Did I bring that stuff? I got 2 of these. Might as well sell that. And do I have any flamer fuel? 120. I'm gonna try. So 36. Oh man. 4. Yeah, my math is off tonight, guys. I don't know what to tell you. There we go.
Thanks. I'm sure you'll be back soon.
Yeah, they're giving you a hint. I think the only thing there is you give them some...
Welcome to Potomac. Welcome to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in here before.
I found a letter in Seagrave's room. It's from some slavers.
Really? I mean, I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Tell Danvers about that letter right away. That will squash any hope he has of replacing
No, this
me
can
on
be
the
hard
council.
to find this
Don't
Danvers.
tell her I asked you to find it, though. That would backfire in a nasty way.
Maybe not for some, but for me,
Come back soon.
because I get
Have a
lost
seat
in here.
anywhere. Someone will be with. Let me introduce myself. I am Gary Staley, gourmet chef and gourmand. I'll be preparing your meal. My specialty is Meyerlurk cakes, although the iguana is very popular too. Then you are in for a treat.
Did you know Paulie Cantelli is an addict?
Yeah, he comes by every night around closing time and tries to get Cindy to let him close up. Thank God she's smarter than that.
I should let you get back to your customers.
Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
And here's the woman you could get that quest from
Hey.
for the...
Hi, I'm Angela. My dad runs Gary's Galley. If you want anything to eat, Talk to him.
If you want to do the
Suit
creepy
yourself.
marriage quest.
Hey there. Hey there. We're the lucky ones. We don't have to fight just to survive. We have normal jobs. I clean the halls. It might not look like it, but you should have seen it before.
Thanks for your help,
Goodbye.
Hello, mister.
Hi.
Henry
This
Young.
place could you. I'm busy. I've got a lot of repairs to make.
Enough chit-chat.
Brock.
Don't tell me your problems.
Those halls won't clean themselves.
It was so noisy
Who
last
else is around here? I think that's it.
Maybe a quick fix has something that will help us tell.
Okay.
Cindy's
And
got
this
all
is
kinds
stealing if you go into here. Oh no, it isn't. It's got a quantum too. That's my 6th quantum out of a machine, guys. That used to be stealing when you went into the machines.
just a minute. Bye.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go see Vera at the hotel. Get that young boy a house, place to live. And I'm gonna go the wrong way, aren't I? No, it's straight up. Weatherly Hotel.
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Hey.
There she is.
Welcome. Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Have you heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife, Cindy, is at her wit's end.
So are there any fun rumors flying around Rivet City?
You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego. But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Are there any other rumors you've heard?
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city.
Vera, your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
I think Brian will love his new home. I'll send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
There we go. What am I doing now? I gotta find this captain. It's not really a quest, that's the only problem. And I don't remember where this is. Gate Bridge. Bridge Tower she's usually in,
Morning.
which is up here, I think. Yeah. And she's not always in here, that's the
Hey
thing.
there.
You sometimes have to wait till it's nighttime. They sometimes hang around up here. She's not on a quest, so I don't want to do the thing where I wait.
Morning. Hello.
And I don't know where she hangs out, usually. Is that her? No.
Everything looks okay
No.
here.
Is that her? There we go. Wow, I got
If you
lucky.
see anything suspicious, be sure to tell the security. Maybe you don't know who you're talking to. I'm Commander Danvers. Assistant Chief of Security.
So you report to Chief Harkness?
I'm his second in command. I run the night shift, and he runs the day shift. Is this conversation going somewhere? Because I've got things to do.
I found this letter in Seagrave's room. I thought you should see it.
This is bad. Seagrave Holmes was angling for a seat on the council. You can forget about that now. Once the market vendors get wind of his past, they'll never trust him. Too bad.
I'd like to report someone.
Oh, really? If someone took your stuff, go get it back. If they shoot at you, shoot back. Otherwise, I've got to see it for myself before I'm gonna do anything.
Okay. What can you tell me about Dr. Lee?
She's some sort of genius. You know, one of those egghead scientist types. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship.
You've been very helpful.
Duty calls.
Wow, I can't believe I got her. Sometimes I gotta wait like a day and a half
Everything looks okay here.
before she shows up in here, and I don't know where on the ship she hangs out. So we got lucky.
One of the new immigrants died of
Flight deck. No, we want to go back to the market. This is an important reward for us. Weatherly Hotel. We want to go down one more. Marketplace. Where's Bannon? Should be in his shop.
Hey,
Hello? I heard that Danvers found a letter from slavers in Seagrave's room. That will teach that bastard to mess with me. I think you've earned a permanent discount here.
Not that it matters. Schematics, Deathclaw, Gauntlet. And now we're level 3. It's been a pleasure, Mr.
Come
Bannon.
back soon.
And now we go find Harkness, and there he is right there.
hey there.
I think we're
Let
ready.
me or a security... I'm a little busy right now. Is there a problem?
I'm not sure how to put this. You're not who you think you are.
What's that supposed to mean? Look, kid, I don't have time for existential debate. And I'm not interested in whatever religion you're peddling.
This isn't an existential debate. You're a robot from the Commonwealth.
Excuse me? Look, kid, you have exactly 5 seconds to explain what you're trying to do here, or you'll be leaving Rivet City by the way of the nearest porthole.
I know you don't believe me, but I'm telling you the truth.
Truth? If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. There is no such thing as the truth, just the appearance of truth. And for anyone to try to sell their version of the truth, they need evidence. You have no evidence for your ridiculous
Pouring a
claims.
coffee if
So
you
I
hear
have no
that.
more time to waste talking with you.
The facts will speak for themselves. I have pictures and an audio testimony.
All right, I'll humor you. But this is impossible. I can't be a robot. I'm a human being. I breathe. I eat. Hell, I cut myself shaving this morning. I was bleeding. Robots don't bleed.
It's not real blood, Harkness. It's synthetic, just like everything else.
I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to even think about all this. I'll admit, this is pretty convincing evidence. But it doesn't make any sense. How can this be possible?
Sorry, Harkness, but this is the only way. Activate A321 recall code Violet.
Ah! My God. I remember. I remember it all.
Makes me laugh
from
every
before.
time.
Zimmer, the Commonwealth, the Institute. My God, all those runners I brought down. You made me remember. Why? How? Never mind. My God. What am I going to do? My life. Everything. It's all a lie.
What are you going to do about Zimmer? He's the one you were running away from.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shove him into a very small box and send him north where he belongs.
And this is important if you want to get both. Actually, I was hoping you'd let me kill him.
He is a security threat, isn't he? All right. I authorize you to carry out Dr. Zimmer's execution. Don't think this gives you license to run around shooting anyone you want. Just Zimmer. And that bodyguard, if he gets in the way. Here, use my weapon. I've had it forever, and it's never let me down. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
There you go. You got his plasma rifle, which is actually really good. If you want to, because at this point in the game, if you go on with the main quest, you'll get lots of plasma rifles to repair it, and it has a strong stability, so you get a lot of shots from it. Well, now that you know the truth, what are you going to do?
I have two sets of memories. One android, one human. Some of these are mine. Some belong to someone else. But I'm choosing to be human. It's my choice. The people on this boat look to me to protect them. So that's what I'm going to do.
Good for you. So what do I call you now, Harkness or A321?
Well, I'm not really sure. Look, just call me Harkness. That's who I am to the people on this boat who rely on me. It's who I am now. In fact, for everyone's sake, let's just pretend I've always been Harkness. We'll keep the truth a little secret between friends. All right?
So why did you go ahead with the change? Was it worth it?
I don't know. Every time I retrieved one of the runaway androids, they'd fill my head with ideas about self-determination, freedom. At first, I resisted the ideas. But then, I started thinking about it. And well, they were right. We're just slaves to them. We deserve lives of our own. So that's what I did. I chose a new life and gave up my old one. And now you've given me both to remember.
Thanks for the help.
Carry on then.
So we're going to use Harkness's weapon on this guy just as a sense of irony, I guess. Where is it? Just don't forget to reload it, if it's, because sometimes it'll come and it's not loaded. Oh, I want the science lab. We'll go this way. So you got to be quick. You talk to him, you get your perk, then he's going to run, and you got to hit bats right away or you'll miss him. You'll still come out okay, but you won't be the perfect ending, because you want the good karma. You want him to live. Oh, I don't want to start the main quest. I should have went down the other way. If I go there, I'll start the main quest, and I don't want to do that yet. Okay, I gotta be quick here. Duck and bats.
The sooner you find my
I found your android. It's Harkness, Rivet City Security Chief.
Harkness, you say? Yes. Yes, that makes sense. He used to work for a special branch of the Commonwealth Police, after all. And he's right here, in Rivet City? Excellent. I must wait, find an opportune moment to confront him. Thank you for your discreet assistance and continued discretion regarding this matter. And now for your payment. This combat module will directly affect your central nervous system. I think you will find it quite beneficial.
Android component. Zimmer's key. Wow. Android component. Zimmer's key. I'll take the eyeglasses, why not? And that's that quest. We're done in Rivet City for now. We will be back. Oh, yeah, we got more in here actually. Preservation Society. We'll go pick up another quest.
Welcome to the Capital Preservation Society. Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history.
Yes, it's an interesting collection indeed.
Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection.
All right, I'll bite. Which document is missing?
In 1776, the Second Judgmental Congress got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself. It was the day the United States of America earned its name and secured its place in history. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence.
If you want me to retrieve the Declaration, all you have to do is ask.
Oh, would you? It would mean so much to me and the Society's collection here.
I'd love to be part of history and bring you the Declaration.
Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives.
I have a few questions about the Declaration of Independence.
Please ask them. After all, knowledge is power.
All this info on the Declaration, where'd you get it? I don't like secrets.
Well, this is quite embarrassing, actually. I sent someone like yourself after the Declaration. She did some of the research for me, but now I haven't seen her in a few months. I wouldn't worry about it. Many have died for causes far less grand than what you're about to undertake.
What does the Declaration of Independence look like?
A piece of what was called parchment, sort of a thick paper, has faded handwritten writing all over it. It's no more than 2.5 feet tall and 2 feet wide. If you find it, you should be able to roll it up carefully.
What's the history behind the document?
On July the 4th in 1776, a group calling themselves the Second Judgmental Congress got together at Fort McHenry in Maryland. After a ceremony which ended with Paul Revere singing the famous battle hymn known as the National Anthem, the document was signed. From there, it was sent to England by plane, presumably, and presented to King George himself. Thus began the Evolutionary War.
Let me ask you something else.
Certainly.
I've already got it, but we might as well get
In the
it.
D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants. Here, let me pinpoint its location for you.
I have to go now.
Be careful. The archives are infested with who knows what.
Okay, let's go tell Brian Wilkes that we got a home for him.
Good to see you.
If I don't get lost on my way out. I'll put a quest up here. I'll put that back on. Oh, that should be up. Yeah, we could go in here and do this quest, but honestly it just creeps me out too much. Okay, did I do this wrong? Well, there is a door straight out anyway, so I'm so proud of myself. I didn't get lost, really. A little bit of a stumble, but man, normally I'm running around crazily in there. So let's go to Grey Ditch, which is over here. And he should be in his old house.
Holy moly! You actually came back like you said you would. Did you find me a home?
He cleaned up in here pretty good, actually, eh?
I hope you found me a place to live.
I sure did, Brian. Vera said she'd take you in.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
Nice. It's done. And don't forget that little thing in behind here we found, 100 lockpick. I don't think there's much in there, but it is 100 lockpick, and we're almost at level 30 here. A little bit of loot ski. Let's go turn in the Wasteland Survival Guide. Oh, we should see if she's got her caps back. Dump some of this off. Let's look at that perk we got. Booster shot. No. Where is it? Wired reflexes. That's the one we got from that guy that wanted the robot. Advanced technology from the common has increased your reaction speed, giving you a higher chance to hit in bats. So yeah, some more bullet spread. Lowers your bullet spread while you're in bats. Let's dump off some stuff. That'll go upstairs. Like I said, really good weapon. Probably the strongest plasma weapon in the game. Let's load up and take some stuff to that guy before we forget. I'm running out of flamer fuel. Weapons. I don't know if he takes Gatling lasers or not. Oh, I got lots of snipers. I should stop taking them. Yeah, let's go for a trip to Fort Independence before they get killed, because that usually happens. This gate was open.
Great. Always good to see you. We can all... Here's... We...
This'll be a minute. Not as bad as Greedy gets, though, simply because we get something in return.
Okay, then. Bye.
Well, let's go turn this into Mora. Been a long time coming. Oh, I was gonna load up on stuff to sell it.
Here. You've done so much for us.
Oh, there you go. Some more stuff to sell. And I'm probably gonna have to rest because it's close to closing time. Oh well. It's the life of a min-maxer. Wow, I don't have much in here either. I'm gonna have to start picking up cigarettes. Thinking about it, I should have stopped taking the big stuff long before giving up on cigarettes, I think. Just such good currency to have just sitting there. But you get so much of it, eh?
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
After a lot of searching, I've got the real history of Rivet City.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it.
Again, I want the 3% crit. Some old coot says he took these notes. They seem reasonable enough.
Well, this data looks legitimate. An outgrowth of a science station, huh? Just goes to show what I always say about cleverness. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these for the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
I swear, if I have to research anything else, I'll just shoot myself now.
Well, lucky for you, we're done. And for all your nasty attitude, I think the quips made it a lot more entertaining to read. That's bound to help. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous.
There we go.
Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
Let me guess. You need me to print and distribute it, right?
So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book.
It certainly was an epic piece of work. So is the final product worth it?
Oh my! It's brilliant! Even I'm astounded by my genius. Oh, no, it's more than that. By our genius.
Our
I'll share
genius.
these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But now, the very first copy of our book goes to you. It wouldn't nearly be as good without your input. You're the real Wasteland Survival Guru.
There you go. As a result of your painstaking research for the Wasteland Survival Guide, your survival skills have improved. There you go. Let me see what you have for sale.
Sure thing.
Oh, she hasn't respawned. Oh well. Exit.
See ya.
Let's take a look at this perk. Survival Guru. You wrote the book on how to survive in the wasteland and have shared your secrets with humanity. You gain 6% bonus to poison resistance and radiation resistance, and 3% bonus to critical hit chance. There you go. Excellent. Let's go put the fish away. It's starting to smell. So that was my 4-quest run. I'll grab some frag mines. I'm not sure what we're gonna do next. I want to get up to 30. Gotta head up to Old Only, kill some death claws, in which case I wouldn't need that many frag mines. I got some apparel to put away. Yeah, we might do that Agatha song. Get that done. We should build a Deathclaw Gauntlet, because we got level 3 now. Oh, we gotta go visit Greedy Guts. Squirrel on a stick. Let's go visit Greedy Guts. And that'll yield, that'd be a good episode. Going through Old Only and the underground at Old Only and then Vault 92.
Please. You've helped me so much. I can...
Well,
I'll never forget you. Thank you for your...
come to...
You saved my life. Can you... You've helped me so much. It's...
So you see why I did everything I did there? Because everything coalesces together. You can do all the quests all at once. You can do the Replicated Man, Moira's quest. Then you got Bannon's for the Deathclaw Gauntlet. And then you got, can do, get Brian Wilkes' home all in one run. Just all together. Let's build a Deathclaw Gauntlet. put the one we got on away. That'll be our spare for repair. Now we do another 10% damage. And this is our repair is at 100, I think. So this should even do even more damage. There we go. 1. Nice. Our repair is at 100, isn't it? Yeah, so it's doing 120% damage right now. Okay, let's rest.
It appears you've been wounded, sir.
What's my weight? 72, so I got something on me that isn't right. Weapons. Oh, the plasma rifle. We got to use it once. Book of Science. Nuka-Cola Quantum I can put away. Android components. And I got... Oh, we should read the Wasteland Survival Guide. Let's read the Wasteland Survival Guide. I won't let you read it. I thought you could read it. And I got some scrap. Wow. Got a quantum, some scrap. Because where we're going, we're gonna need some weight. Let's go get Walter that scrap real quick. Boy, I'm disorganized. Oh, we haven't done our ceremony. Let's do our ceremony. Whoops. There we go. Another bobblehead. Down to 8. We only need 8. Oh, he might be in the bar. How'd my armor hold up on that hit? Oh, still. Oh, my repair is up to 100. I can repair my armor now. I'm going to do that right now or I'll forget. Oh, he's just having a smoke break.
What is it? Well, all right. Well.
Yeah, that'd be 2 episodes. Old Only and then Vault 92. I don't think I can do it in one. It takes forever to kill these death claws. Okay, what's my weight like now? 58 pounds. I got some Wonder Glue. Okay, let's put away this Wonder Glue. That's 3 pounds. So 55 pounds, that's perfect. Okay, that's 3 pounds. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna rest. Call that an episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, have a good one. Turt Dold out.